evening, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Alright, good evening, Anna.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Alright, how are you? Hi, Mark. Hi, Muhammad. No? Sorry, I only read your message to me no today. Sorry. Alright, how are you now?
Hello sir, I'm okay na po.
I'm okay na. Alright, sige. Don't worry. Okay. Just pass na lang kung ano yung mga hindi na ipasa. Ano?
Thank you sir.
Mm. Alright, sige. We will wait for 3 minutes more. Alright. Today, I will discuss about adjustment. No, we will continue the problem of 8-8. Okay. Coffee tayo, coffee. Alright, sige. Mhm. Alright, sige. Can we start now? Alright, last time, no, what we discussed is all about theoretical part of adjustment, correct? Diba? Today, we will continue, no, answering this problem again. Problem 8-8, no. What we did, no, is basically number one is journal entries, no. After that is we post it, no, in our ledger, okay. And after that is, no, we prepare a trial balance, no, unadjusted trial balance. All right. So we will continue up to the adjustment. No, hopefully we can have until statement of position. If not, next meeting. All right. Sige. So in terms of our problem here, no, the adjustment here is on number 4. All right. So number 4 is enter the following adjustment, no, as the worksheet or in terms of the working papers, no. What if letter A, no? So number 4 as part of the adjustment. All right. So you have your adjustment. All right. Adjustment number 1, letter A. All right. In letter A, no, very important is the acquisition cost of the materials, the equipment. All right, I believe the acquisition cost of the equipment is 60,000, right? Because on October 1, no, we purchased transport equipment worth 60,000. All right, again, what is the formula to compute for depreciation expense? Ano nga yun? Sorry. Again, what is the formula to compute for depreciation expense? Anyone?
Acquisition cost
All
minus
right, very
salvage
good. Good
value
job,
over
Jackson.
number of years.
All right, very good. The formula here is basically the acquisition cost. All right, no, you minus your salvage value or any salvage value. Okay, and after that, you divide it by your estimated useful life. And diba? That's the formula to compute for your the formula to compute for your uh debt expense. All right. Sorry, no. Tama ba job, no? I haven't upload. yet, no? Tama ba? Hindi pa, no?
Sir, the last session, not yet.
Not yet. Alright, sige. So later, no, para at least we can have the adjustment. Alright. Wait lang. Alright. So meaning, in letter A, no, we purchased 60,000. Alright, so the formula here is basically 60,000. Alright. And how much would be your salvage value? Diba? There is zero salvage value, right? And we divide it by in terms of our sorry, saan na ba yung ating ano, sorry. Then we divide it in terms of our useful life, no? The useful life of the asset is basically 10 years, no? So you have 10 years. All right. So divided by 10 years. All right. So meaning you have a 6,000. So you have a 6,000 depreciation, no? The question here is 6,000 na ba is the one we will record as part of our depreciation? Bugs?
Um,
6,000 ba is the one I will report as part of the the depreciation. Okay. Take note of the date, no? 'Di ba? The date is basically you purchase delivery equipment on October 1. All right. In terms of adjustment, we will adjust, no, the we will adjust, no, the depreciation is basically on December 31 on the balance sheet date. Meaning, October 1 to December is only your depreciation expense. Why? Because of the you purchase only the transport equipment last October 1. All right. You get the point ba? All right. So meaning the 6,000 here is basically is the annual, no? This is the annual depreciation. All right. All right. What we will report here is basically as of December 31. All right. So meaning the 6,000 here is basically we divide it by we multiply it by how much? Times
2 over 12, sir.
6,000 times 3 over 12.
3 pala.
Ayan. Sorry. 3 over 12. Why 3 over 12? Because October, November, December. That's basically your that's basically your depreciation expense. Ayan. And so meaning, the dep expense is basically 3,500. What is the entry here?
Depreciation
Jackson. Very good.
expense.
Depreciation expense.
Tapos, cumulative depreciation.
All right. Depreciation expense 1,500. And we credit here accumulated depreciation. All right. Or another term, no? Or another new account title, no? Accumulated depreciation. Again, this is a contra asset account, no? Contra asset account when you prepare your depreciation, your equipment. All right. After that, what you will do is you put it, no, in our unadjusted trial balance. So since there's no debt expense dito and also accumulated depreciation, so we'll put it sa baba, no? Below the total. So we will put here depreciation expense. All right. Depreciation expense. All right. And the cost here is at 1,500. And also we put also accumulated depreciation of also 1,500. Yan. All right. All right. You get the point ba? All right, very easy, no? All right, letter boy. All right, okay, letter boy. Letter boy is basically naman insurance policy. All right, effective on October 1, 2000. Coffee muna. All right, on take note on October 5, no? Let's say we assume that this is October 1, no? We have a prepaid insurance of 12,000. And the insurance policy is effective October 1. And also, as you notice, no, it is a 1 year policy. So how much would be your monthly policy? How much would be your monthly amortization? 12,000 divided by 12. So your monthly amortization is basically, so you have your prepaid insurance. Okay? So if you have your prepaid insurance, so if you have your prepaid insurance, no, so basically you have a 12,000. Tama ba? 12,000 is your yearly. Since it is basically a yearly, you divide it by 12 months. Correct? So meaning you have a 1,000 monthly. So you have 1,000 monthly. All right. Monthly insurance expense or monthly insurance. Get the point ba? Kirby, you get the point? All right.
Sir,
Correct?
Sir Jayman.
Hello? Yes, job.
Jayman, si Job po, question lang.
All right.
Sir, bale, regardless po, if halimbawa, binili nila on October 15 or month and na October 31, counted na po siya for the month of October, tama po?
If you bought it on October 31, so it will have November 1, no, as the first date, no. But if you will purchase it on, let's say, October 5 or October 4, yes, we assume that it is on the first day. Pero if it is October 15, maybe the starting will be October 16. And
Okay. Thank you, sir.
all right, so in letter boy kasi, no, let's say you pay it on, and also, di ba, October 5 is the date of your purchase, but uh, in the problem, no, insurance policy is effective October 1. And even though you pay it on October 5, but the effective is basically on October 1. So it would depends on the problem. Okay? And
Thank you.
also, in reality, of course, in reality, it would depends on the insurance policy. So sabihin ng ano nyo, Sun Life or any other insurance, sige, okay lang. If you pay on October 5, the insurance policy naman will be effective on the first day of October. Yan. Alright, sige. Next. Again, number 4 is basically you will adjust December, no? So, of course, 1,000 here, no, is your monthly times, of course, times 3. Why times 3? Because for the 3 months, no? Meaning, meaning January, February, October, November, and December. So meaning, your monthly rent expense is 3,000 covering October, November, and December. All right. What would be the entries? Again, what we did here is asset method, right? Yes. No, we debit prepaid insurance and we credit cash. All right. So meaning we will adjust or we will have now your insurance expense, right? So you debit here insurance expense and amounting to 3,000, and we credit here prepaid insurance. And prepaid insurance, and the amount is worth 3,000. All right. So again, in terms of your problem here, no, of the 3,000, what happened? So we will do again, since there's already a prepaid insurance here, diba? All right, so wala pa tayong insurance expense. So we'll put here insurance expense. So what we did is insurance expense we debit. So we debit also insurance expense of Ano nga yan? 3,000, right? Yan. 3,000. And also, take note na, prepaid insurance is already here, no? So, if it is a credit, we will put it on the credit side. Worth 3,000. Yan. Alright. So far ba clear? Alright. So if you have question, just message. Just have a message or in the chat box. Alright. Alright. So far clear? Alright. Alright. Thumbs up nga if it is clear. Alright. Thank you, Isa. Alright. Very good. Alright. Sige. Next. Next is on. Sorry. Nangyari. Mga 80%. Alright, next is letter C. Alright, unused office supplies worth 5,000. Alright, so letter boy is very easy also, no? Why? Because again, you have unused supplies, meaning that would be your ending na, no? That would be your ending supplies. If you have beginning, no? What would be your beginning? Okay, you have your beginning. So you have your beginning supplies. I believe the beginning supplies is you have a 9,000. No, it belongs to 9,000 cleaning supplies. So you have here 9,000. All right. All right. Next, if you have beginning supplies, okay, I will put it here. So if I will put it here. mm, All right. And also you have, asabi, you have unused, no? You have unused supplies. If you have unused supplies, meaning sa Tagalog, hindi nagamit, no? Unused supplies as of December 31, amounting to 5,000. Alright, if you have unused supplies as of December 31, yan. So you have unused supplies of December 31. How much? So anong, if you have beginning balance of supplies and you have unused supplies, you have now your used supplies, meaning sa Tagalog, nagamit na. So, yan. So, if you have used supplies amounting to how much?
4,000, sir.
4,000 na. Very good. So, the used supplies is now 9,000 less 5,000. So, you have now 4,000. By the way, again, our discussion last meeting, when it is now used or consumed assets, it will now become part of your what? If you remember my discussion last meeting, if it is used or consumed assets, it is now called what? Anyone?
Expense.
Bugs? It is now
Expense, sir.
called, very good. It is now part of your expense. Very good. All right. If it is expense, so we will now recognize as an expense amounting to 4,000. So meaning we will have now cleaning. So you have now debit cleaning supplies 4,000, and we credit here what? Cleaning supplies. Kasi we will deduct a cleaning supplies assets. By the way, wag malito ha. The cleaning supplies is an asset. Okay? While cleaning supplies expense, sorry, I will put it here. Cleaning supplies expense. Alright, ito naman ay cleaning supplies worth 4,000. Ayan. Meaning, we will now record as an expense the cleaning supplies. No? And also, you have also a cleaning supplies also of 4,000. All right, with this, now as part of the cleaning supplies, is you have now your, so you have now here, basically, So cleaning supplies. So you have your cleaning supplies of 4,000, and we will also put here cleaning supplies expense. Cleaning supplies expense. All right, and amounting to 4,000 here. All right, how about here? Now, of course, you have debit. You have now your credit of 4,000. Yan. All right. Oh, last part is very easy, no? Kaya nga I remember, no? Hopefully, only accrual, no? Only accrual is the adjustment. Why? We just copy the the entry, no? Because the D is basically your accrual. Sabi niya, salaries incurred but not yet paid as of December 31 is amounting to 6,000. So just debit salaries expense, okay? Salaries expense of 6,000. All right, and we credit here what? Salaries payable.
Payable.
All right, very good. And you have now here salaries payable of 6,000. Very easy, na? All right. So meaning just put it here salaries expense. All right. So salaries expense, and you have your salaries payable. Ayan. All right, salaries expense. Sorry, there's already here salaries payable. Salaries expense here, right? So I will not. Okay. So you have here salaries expense of 6,000. So I will put 6,000 here, and also you have here 6,000. And all right. So after that, we are done. So we are done in terms of our adjustment. All right. After this is what we will do now is to sum up all. No. All right. So total. All right. Sum up here. To sum up here. All right. And you have here 14,500. All right. Wait lang ha. All right. After this, no, since you are done in terms of trial balance unadjusted, next adjustment. After that is we will do now adjusted trial balance. All right. Very easy lang yung trial balance. Just get the just get the balance, no? Of course, just copy, no? 17,000 here, 41,000 here. All right. In terms of the cleaning supplies, no? If it is debit, okay, and credit, we will minus. So still an asset account, it is or it has a debit balance 9,000 minus 4,000. Also prepaid insurance, no, 12 and 3. So still 12 minus 3 is your prepaid insurance. What else? You have also 60,000, okay? Then accounts payable also of 24. Next also your capital, also your air up drawing, and also your service revenue. All right. Then salaries expense, no? Salaries expense also you have 12. Take note, debit 12, debit 6. So ito na yung tinatawag na you add, no? You add both the debit 12 plus 6 you have 18,000, and you have gas and oil also of 2. All right. Also your depreciation debit 10. Also here credit, also insurance expense, okay? Cleaning supplies also, and you have also your salaries payable of 6,000. All right. Clear? All right. After that, again, you sum up, hopefully balance, no? Yan. So 166,500. All right, balance. All right. So far clear. All right. Very easy, no? Medyo mahirap lang is the adjustment. But after that, just if ever you are done with the adjustment, you can now have prepare or record your adjusted trial balance by just copying the balance of an adjusted trial balance and the adjustment. If ever there is a if there is a transaction, no, just minus 9 minus 4, you have 5. 12 minus 3, you have 9. And also, added naman to, no? Debit and debit, and you have 18,000. All right. Next. Next
Sir,
naman. Question. Sure.
for the salaries expense, they
Leia.
incurred more.
Salaries expense, you incur more because this is applicable only for October. Diba? The 6,000 is for December. Okay?
Ah,
That's why we add 6,000.
okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. So maybe ano siya, Leia, no? 6,000 is the monthly, no? Kasi 12,000 is for October. Parang ganun. Okay? Okay,
Okay,
Leia.
sir.
Alright. Wait lang ha. Coffee muna. Alright. Next. Wait lang, I will just, di ko pa lang nabukasan yung ano. Completing the accounting cycle. Alright, next. Yes, we will continue now. So we will close all and continue the completing the accounting cycle. So maybe I will give assignment after this, and then maybe next meeting is we will now discuss about uh hopefully we can finish everything now or until next week. All right, para at least your we can now have your PPE, no, property, plant and equipment, and debt and security, debt and the equity. Is it okay ba that your midterm, okay, your midterm will be on March 31, no? So I will set your midterm will be on March 31 so that before the Holy Week. Okay, okay ba job? Okay? So set, no? We will
Yes.
set your midterm will be on March 31. Don't worry, very easy. Only multiple choice, no? All right. So today, yes, today I will discuss about yon. We will end the accounting cycle. Then 17, we will continue, no, the FS. Then after that, I will now have or I will now also introduce to you about some of the assets, no, especially the property, plant and equipment. Then 24, I will discuss about debt, or any other FS. After that, 31 will be your exam. Okay.
Sir
All
Jayman,
right.
sorry
Question,
po.
job.
Pwede po makita ulit yung Excel file? May na-miss out lang po ako.
All right, sige, sige, sure.
Salamat po.
All right.
Okay na sir, thank you.
All right, sige. All right, next. So, completing the accounting cycle. All right. So, worksheet, no? Again, worksheet is the multiple column form that may be used in terms of adjustment process and preparing your FS. All right. Ano yung worksheet? Later, no? Working tool or supplementary device, no, for accountant or bookkeeper, no, and not for permanent accounting record. All right. Use for worksheet is basically to prepare adjustment and FS easier. This is your worksheet, no? As you notice, no, we are done with this, no? Yeah. So same pa din. So you have your trial balance, adjustment, and your trial balance adjustment. So we are now here, no? No? As you notice, no? We are now here, no? Adjustment and trial balance. So you are not done in terms of statement of profit or loss and statement of balance sheet. And so today I will discuss about income statement and your balance sheet. Yan. To extend or adjusted or the balance in terms of the appropriate columns. All right. Purpose of closing entries. Why we need to close the accounts? I remember in our first meeting or second meeting, no, that all your revenues, all your expenses, and your drawings are all to be transferred to your capital. Okay? All right. Again, in terms of the closing entries again, all your income, all your revenues, all your expenses are all to be transferred to your capital. All right. Meaning, revenues, expenses, and drawings are all temporary account. All right. So that at the end of December 31, no job, your revenue, your expense, your drawings should be zero. 'Di ba? Dapat wala akong makita that you have a balance in your revenue, expenses, drawings, no? At the end of December 31. Why? Because all of this will be transferred to your capital. If you are sole proprietorship, it will be transferred to Job Aquino Capital. If you are a partnership, it will be transferred to Job Aquino Capital, Annalie Capital, Kirby Capital. Yan. How about sir if it is a corporation? All your revenues, expense are all to be transferred saan? Where? To your very good. Mark that. Retained earnings. Yan. That's the reason why, no? Revenues, expense, and drawings are called nominal and temporary account. Okay? While your asset, liabilities, and all your equities, no, are called permanent or real accounts. So meaning your company, if your company is now, let's say, existing for 137 years, your assets, liabilities, and owner's equity is 137 years na. Yeah? Because they're all permanent account. Because all your revenues, expense, and drawings are all to be transferred to your owner's equity account. All right. Or to your retained earnings if you are a corporation. All right. Again, these are all temporary or nominal. Nagbabago siya taon-taon. Yan ay tinatransfer sa retained earnings if corporation, tinatransfer sa capital account. All right. That's why here, no, if you have here diagram of closing entries, again, expenses and revenues are all to be transferred to your owner's capital. Yan. Yan. All right. Also, your drawings naman is also to be transferred to your owner's capital. So, meaning lahat yan ay matatransfer sa owner's capital. All right. Stop. Okay. My question is, no, does the balance in your owner's capital account will equal the ending balance of your balance sheet and owner's equity? Yes or no? Does your balance ba in your capital account reported in the balance sheet should equal to your statement of owner's equity? The answer is, but Mark, dapat ba parehas daw ang balanse mo sa balance sheet mo na cash, na capital sa statement of owner's equity? The answer is, anyone? Bea,
Sir, hindi po ako sure.
the
Parang
answer
no.
is,
Parang no
yes?
po.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, sir?
The answer is,
Sir, parang yes po.
why yes? Alright. Yes, you are correct, no? Yes, no? The capital balance in your balance sheet should be equal to your balance or statement in your owner's equity. Later, no? Makikita niyo mamaya, no? Number two, are all your temporary account balances will become zero? Gian? The answer is Gian.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Because all your revenues and expenses or drawings are all to be transferred to your capital account. Very good. All right. I will not discuss this anymore. Basta all of this are all to be transferred to your capital. And also, that's why when you prepare post-closing trial balance, what are included there is only your assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. There's no revenues, expenses, and your revenue expenses and your capital. Okay? Oh, sorry, drawings. Okay? Yan. Alright. So after this, after that, you have now your post-closing trial balance. Alright. So we are done in terms of analysis, generalizing, posting, we are done. Preparation of trial balance, we are done. Generalizing, we are done. Done already. 7 na tayo. So we are now in number 7. 7, 8, and 9. Alright. Alright. I will discuss this reversal. I will discuss this anymore. Alright. Again, classified as the balance sheet, current assets. Alright. Yan. So we will now go to our, yan. We will now go to this. Alright. In terms of your statement of profit or loss, by the way, sorry. But current assets. Oh, just read na lang to ha. Capital assets. I think I have with here long term. So I discuss one by one, no. Yan. Take note of this classified balance sheet. All right. After this is you will now prepare for the balance sheet and your owner's equity. Okay. Take note of this, no, of the capital of 12,342. Okay. In this example of 12,342, it's basically is the same as wala pala dito. Alright, wag na. Ito na lang. Alright. Next thing, in terms of your worksheet, no, you will classify this if it is a income statement or if it is a balance sheet. Alright. Cash. Cash ba is statement of profit or loss or part ng balance sheet?
Balance sheet, sir.
Very good. Balance sheet. No? So you have here. So we put here balance sheet of 17. How about your account receivable? Income
Balance sheet.
statement or balance sheet? Very good. It is part of your balance sheet. All right. Cleaning supplies.
Balance sheet.
Still
Also,
balance sheet.
balance sheet. How about prepaid insurance?
Balance sheet.
Of course, balance sheet. Take note, because all of this, no, all of this are all balance sheet, no, up to the capital. Okay, madali lang, no? All right. Sige. And you have also here 60,000. Accounts payable here is also a balance sheet, correct? And ERP capital also of balance sheet. All right. Also, ERP drawing is also part of the balance sheet. For the meantime, it is part of the balance sheet. Service revenue, of course. The service revenue will now become part of your income statement, 55,000. Also, salaries expense also, and also your gas and oil expense. Sorry. And also your depreciation expense. And also your, how about your contra asset? No? Is part of your balance sheet. Yeah. Next, insurance expense. Insurance expense is part of your income statement. Cleaning supplies also is part of income statement. How about salaries payable? So of course, salaries
Balance sheet.
payable is part of the balance sheet. So ganun lang. Yan. So we are done. After that, what we will do now is to sum up. To sum up all. Okay. Ayan. So we will sum up. All right. 28,500. Wait. And also here you have, oh, sure, ba't hindi balance eh? Alright. Tama ba to, sir? Ba't hindi balance eh? Why not balance? Alright. So, very important here, no, is basically, why not balance, no? Okay. To balance here, no, we will put it here para mabalance. So, we will put the balancing figure here. 55,000 less 28,500. To balance, you will put here 26,500. Alright. All right. So meaning to balance, so we put here 26,500. All right. 55,000 here. All right. So balance na. How about the other one? No? To balance, no, we will put it here. 138 minus 111. You have 26,500. All right. My question here is, what is the 26,500 here? Anyone? As you notice, no, the balancing figure
Revenue, sir.
is 26,500. Jackson,
Revenue, sir. In,
that would be your revenue or your, yes,
income.
tama. Very good. This is now
Sorry.
your net income. All right. Sir, bakit siya net income? Why net income? All right, take note of this now. It is part of your net income. Net income to. If in the income statement, no, income statement, okay? Sorry. Net income to, if in the income statement account, no, credit is more than your debit. Diba? As you notice here, no, credit here is more than your debit. You have a net income. Why? Because, bakit credit is more than your debit? Because your sales, tama ba, is more than your expenses. That's the reason why you have a net income. Correct? Yes or no? Diba? As you notice here, what is the credit here? Diba? This is your revenue, right? Meaning, your revenue or sales here is more than your expenses, no? Salaries expense, gas and oil, depreciation expense, your insurance, and cleaning supplies. Gets ba, Jackson? Gets ba? All right. So far
Yes, sir.
clear? All right. Our revenue. Job. Question? No? All right.
Then,
All right. Clear, ha? All right. If it is naman, sorry. How about in terms of your balance sheet? How come that in the balance sheet, no? This is balance sheet, ha? How come that the debit here should be more than your credit para you have a net income? Why? Anyone? If you are good in analysis, why is it that the debit balance is more than your credit in the balance sheet section? Di ba, as you notice here, no? Mas malaki, you have a more debit side of 138 versus of 111,500. Why? Because uh I discussed that, no, in our closing. Uh, why? What is the reason for that? Anyone? Kirby. See nga?
Um,
Why? Because? Alright. O anyone?
sir, because your assets are greater than your
Because
liability.
your assets is greater than your credit. Okay?
Sir, because of
Pwede?
the retained earnings.
Mary Grace. Because
Sir,
of?
because of retained earnings, sir.
Because of retained earnings. Oh, malapit na. Because of your? Because your? Okay. Diba?
Equity,
Because
sir.
of? Oh, sige. Bogs.
Sir, because of your equity, because
Okay.
the
Malapit
real
na.
the nominal accounts are closed
Yun, ano yan?
already.
Malapit na. Because your revenue
Is
or
greater
your
than your
nominal accounts, si Mary Grace. Tama. Because your nominal accounts, what? Because your nominal accounts
is less than.
will be transferred.
Zero.
Yeah? Very good. Will be transferred to your capital. Tama ba?
Yes,
That's the
sir.
reason why that mas malaki dapat yung debit mo because the 26,500 will be transferred to your capital, di ba? 26,500 is a credited balance. All right, sige. How about naman if net loss? Pag net loss, it is otherwise, di ba? Pag net loss, of course, just I copy ha. Pag net loss, of course, your credit here is less than. All right. Also here is also less than. All right, why? Of course, dito, no? Of course, your revenue here, no? Your revenue here is less than, di ba? That's why you have a net loss. Yan. Correct? Alright. How about naman on the balance sheet? How come that your debit is less than your credit? Because, of course, loss, no? The net loss, no? Will be deducted, di ba? Will be deducted in your, or will be deducted, sorry, yes, will be deducted, but it will be added pala, sorry. Net loss will be added, no? Will be added to the debit balance. Why? Because of the net loss, meaning because of the deficit, di ba? That's why it will be added, the debit is less than the credit side. All right. Alright. Ito yung ano, this is the reason why you have this. Meaning this is your net income. All right. So after that, you cannot prepare your statement of uh, comprehensive income or statement of profit or loss. All right. All right. After that, you cannot prepare this now. All right. Take note of this now. When you prepare your statement of profit or loss, statement of profit or loss. Now, very important is the date. Now, it should be for the year ended. For the year ended December 31, 2020. Yan. Okay, kasi 2020 ah. All right. What is the first thing to have? You have your revenue. Yeah. You have your revenue here. So, the revenue here is how much? Diba? The revenue here, ito yun, diba? 55,000. Alright. Next, less all your expenses. Yeah. All your expenses are, I believe, ito yun. Diba? Ito yun. Salaries expense. So, just copy it na lang ha. Alright. Salary expense. Alright. So, I will copy it here. Alright. Yan. What else? You have also here debt expense. No? Yan. Debt expense, how much? The debt expense here is you have 1,500. What else? You have also your insurance expense. Alright. Insurance expense, how much? Insurance expense is, ito yan, di ba? 3,000. And you have your, sorry, 3,000. And you have your cleaning supplies expense. Okay? And this is 4,000. Alright. What else, Rana? Alright. After that is, of course, you have now your expenses. Happen. All right. This is now your expense, no? Meaning that's now your net income. All right. Net income now is how much? Dapat 26.5 ha. All right. Very good. No, meaning your net income here is basically your 26,500. All right. Tama ba? Your net income here sa baba is 26,500. All right. So meaning you are correct, no? That your net income is 26,500. All right, next. By the way, we are now in the FS already, no? Statement of profit or loss, statement of equity, and a statement of financial position or the balance sheet. Statement of cash flows to follow pa, no? We will discuss that in our last part, which is basically your FS analysis, no, and cash flow. All right, next. Next is about naman preparation of your statement of equity. Okay? Statement of changes in equity. All right. Statement of changes in equity. Take note of the date, no? The date here should be not anymore for the year ended. It should be as of. Sir, why as of? As of December 31, di ba? I told you a while ago, all the revenues and expenses and the net income are all temporary or nominal account, right? That's why the heading here is for the year ended. But statement of equity, statement of or the balance sheet, they are all real account, right? If real account, it should be as of because it is cumulative, no? Cumulative in terms of the amount, meaning you add the previous, no? Unlike in the statement of profit or loss. All right. Statement of equity. So we put it here beginning balance. So you have here beginning. All right. That's it na lang. Beginning. All right. You put it here beginning balance. Arab capital. All right. Arab capital. All right. How much would be your beginning balance, right? The beginning balance of Arab capital is this, right? I think 80,000. Correct. Diba ito yan? 80,000. All right. All right. Take note of this now. When you have your beginning balance, you can add, no, you can add revenues. Meaning you can add 55,000, okay? Then minus 28. For me, for the purpose of this, no, just add net income, no? Just add the net income already. Okay. Again, in the statement of owner's equity, you can add the revenues and then minus your expenses. Or straight, no? You can add the net income. All right. The net income here is how much? 26. Take note, no? The net income here is 26,500. Meaning, all of this, no? 26.5, including the revenues and expenses, are all to be transferred to your ERAP capital account. Again, ERAP capital account is an equity. All the nominal are all to be transferred to ERAP capital. All right. Total. All right. So if you add this, all right. After that, no, minus. All right. Sorry. Next, you minus less your, what else? You less your drawings, right? ERAP drawings. All right. ERAP drawings, how much? All right. ERAP drawings minus, I think this is ERAP drawing, di ba ito yan? 6,000. Ayan. So how much now would be your ending balance? So you have your ending balance, pair up capital. All right, so meaning pair up capital now is not anymore 80,000 but 100,000. Sorry, should be minus. All right, so meaning your ending air of capital is not anymore 80,000 but 100,500 already. All right. Di ba kanina, I asked you, no, if the air of cap, if the net income will be transferred to your equity, the answer is yes. Why? Again, net income are all to be transferred to your owner's equity account. All right. Next, you can now prepare your statement of financial position or your balance sheet. No. All right. After that, you have now here. And okay. Of and statement of financial position. All right. Now you have now an idea, no, on how to prepare your FS already. All right. Statement of financial position. All right. So with here again, you have your first thing is to prepare your assets. Yan. Yeah. What are the assets? Oh, just copy na lang to kanina. All right. Diba ito yan? Cash up to this. Yan. All right. So you have your cash. All right. And after that, no, take note, no? Just copy na lang the balance of it. I think this is gonna be here, no? Yeah. So meaning if you have now your worksheet madali, di ba? Yan. All right. All right. By the way, I will put it here, no? Kasi you have your what? Less your ano, accumulated depreciation. You less your accumulated depreciation. Yan. Why? Because again, in terms of your transport equipment, you will deduct, no, your contra asset. How much would be your contra asset? I believe this is 1.5. Yan. So minus here 1,500. So you minus here 1,500. Yan. So you minus here 1,500 minus to ha minus. All right. How much now would be your balance? Not anymore. Sorry. Not anymore 60,000, but you have now your uh, as you notice now, the balance now of your assets is sorry of your transport equipment is 58,500. So how much now would be your assets? Okay, so your total assets. Okay, how much? Uh, all right. Your assets now is worth 130,500. That's basically now your total assets. Yan. All right, next. Next naman is your liabilities and your owner's equity. Okay? Liabilities and owner's equity. Ano muna? Okay. First is liabilities muna. All right, liabilities now. You have your accounts payable, right? So we copy accounts payable. What else? I think accounts payable, the balance here is at 24,000. Just copy ha. All right. Sige, 24,000. What else? You have also here, I believe you have your salaries payable, correct? Yes, you have salaries payable here. So salaries payable and the amount here is at 6,000. Diba? Very mana na. All right. Shit. Okay, 6,000. Naghang pa yung ano ko. All right, next. All right, so this is now your payable, no? How much would be your payable? I will put it here na lang. So your payable now is all right, your payable now is at 30,000. So this is now your liabilities. All right, next. Next naman is all about your owner's equity. All right, take note the owner's equity now is, okay, I believe, no, a while ago, I asked you, is the balance in the owner's equity or an equity would be the same as the balance in your balance sheet? Diba? The answer is yes. So meaning, the owner's equity here, which is the heir up capital, no? Heir up capital, is not anymore 80,000, right? It should be 100,500. So meaning, tama, no? The answer here is correct. It should be the same balance in the statement of equity at the same time in the statement of financial position in the balance sheet. All right. So meaning, your total, so for it balance, yeah, your total liabilities and owner's equity should be the same. The same ba? I think the same, no? So pag hindi, wow, we will go back to our problem, no? To find out where the difference, no, came from. Okay? So meaning, in terms of this balance, so same ba? Yes. So 130,500 and 130,500. Again, go back to our accounting equation. Asset is equals to liabilities plus your owner's equity. All right. Meaning, when you have now your FS, di ba? So, di ba, as you notice, if you have no idea about how to prepare your FS, now, you have now your FS, excluding lang your statement of cash flows. Will be discussed further in our last part, no? Meaning, when you have this FS, di ba, very wow, very, ano siya, very detailed, no? First thing is, what you did is, uh, analysis, no? Then, journal entries. So, ito yan, no? Take note that it is only applicable to October. No, what if you have a lot of transactions? Okay. After that, no, is you transfer that in your ledger. All right. After that is you will prepare it the adjustment. Okay. There are a lot of adjustment in reality. All right. And then after that is you cannot prepare your worksheet. No. All your trial balance naman, all of this are all saan galing to? Di ba dito yan? All are to be transferred or to be parang to be transferred now from your ledger to the trial balance. Yan. After that, you do an adjustment. All right. And after that, just get the balance, no? The trial balance and adjustment to get the trial balance adjusted, no? After that, now just classify if the account is part of the income statement or the part of the balance sheet. Okay. After that, is the difference, of course, should be the same. No? The difference between your income statement also and also the difference between your balance sheet should be the same. No? So, meaning same tayo dito. Alright. After that is, you can now prepare your FS already. No? Statement of profit or loss. Okay? You can now prepare for statement of equity. And the last is all about statement of financial position. All right, sir. Why is it that we should know this, no? Since we have now an accounting software. Tama ba, Kirby? No? In the BSP, you have accounting software. In San Miguel, we have accounting software. In any other field, you have a software. Yes, correct. What you will do lang in terms of your accounting software is this, no? Only the adjustment and your journal entries and the adjustment, no? And then the system will automatically generate a ledger, no? At the same time, the system automatically have no the worksheet. Yes, automatic. And of course, you have now your FS automatically. The question is, ba't kailangan pa yan sa Ateneo Education? No? Why? Because the Ateneo wants you to teach more about understanding, no? About the bookkeeping and the accounting side. No? What if you have no money pa? No? You can use your Excel file like this, no? You can use an Excel file, and eventually the reason is to understand well, no? The essence and the value of accounting. Because without accounting, for sure, you cannot be able to monitor the performance, the position, the cash flows, at the same time the performance and the position and conditions of the company. All right. So for any question, so far clear. Hopefully, no. Hopefully, some of you know. Diyan pala nanggaling yung nakikita kong income statement. Don't worry, no. After this next meeting, we will discuss about statement, part of the assets now, which is property, plant, and equipment. No, but before that, I will give you an assignment. No, what you will do is from the start. No, journal entries, then ledger and adjustment, and then you will do the worksheet, and eventually up to the preparation of your FS. Para at least you appreciate more the beauty of accounting, 'di ba? Para you are ready enough in our second part, which is basically to analyze your FS. All right, any questions so far? Hopefully you appreciate this na. Sa totoo lang, in the other FINAC class now, we have three classes now. They haven't do this now. But for me, I include this talaga, no? In the other class, hindi naman sa pagmamayabang, no? In the other class, sabi nila, sila daw ay straight na sa statement of profit or loss, statement of equity, and statement or the balance sheet. And then sabi nila sa akin, kasi yung iba kasi doon is kilala ko, sir, hindi namin alam kung saan nagsimula to, no? So for you, nagkataon lang na I am your professor, no? Gusto ko kasi na to understand well, no? Where did all these accounts, no, originated, no? It is basically based on the entries, no? And basically based on the worksheet. Okay? Hopefully you appreciate this. Okay? All right, sige. Thank you, Isa and Rachel. All right, sige. So far, Bea, so far, any question so far? Thank you, Leia and Jackson.
Sir, sir,
All
I
right,
have question.
question,
Sir,
Mark.
dun sa part ng analysis, dun sa baba po, yung sa debit and credit.
All right.
Yes po. So
Mm-mm.
yan, sa revenue. As for
Mm-mm.
net income, it can be also interpreted po ba na the asset increased
Mm-mm.
due to the revenue because of
Yes,
the
very good.
net.
Yes, very good. Yes, yes, yes. In terms of this, no, yes, very good also, no, analysis, no. Maybe you have more assets because you have more cash or you have more account receivable. Yes, very good, Dan. Okay.
Thank you, sir. And vice versa right, for net.
Yes, vice versa also in the net loss. Now, the reason why it will be added to the debit also. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
All right. What else? Don't worry. I will give you. By the way, accountants here. I think seven of you, no. I think seven of you are accountants here. Please help your classmates, no, because I will upload later or tomorrow, no. Kasi I will find pa the no. Until tomorrow, no. I will upload your assignment, no. Okay lang ba? Seven accountants here. Please help your classmates, no. in answering the, don't worry, in answering the problems. Okay lang ba? Sino nga yung mga 7 accountants here? Sige nga, thumbs up nga yung 7 accountants here. I think 7 of you, di ba? Alright, Elaine, Cristel, sino pa yan? Elaine, Cristel, and 5 more. Bogs. And anyway, okay. Basta help them, no? To understand. Anna, I think Anna also, eh, no? Tama ba, Anna? Alright.
Oh, sir, I'm not accountant.
Ay, an accountant. Alright. But you are good in accounting, right?
I hope so.
Alright. Sige, sige. Alright. So far, no question. So, 8:45. Okay. So, we are, I think, already, ano naman. Okay. So, we have, so, next meeting, what I will discuss is, uh, part of the assets, no? Kasi only one asset is included, no, as part of the syllabus, which is the statement, which is the PPE, no? Kasi majority daw of the assets is the PPE. Yes, in San Miguel, majority of our assets is the property, plant and equipment. All right, so if none, sige. Thank you very. Sorry, I will upload this now. Sorry, I forgot now to upload, no. Usually si ano sa akin ang taga-remind ko si Gian, no. Hindi mo ako na-remind, Gian. And Job.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Alright, sige. Alright. Yan. So later, I will upload this, no. Your what you call that? The recording last meeting also. Alright. Alright, so if none, sige. See you all and see you all on Wednesday. Alright, sige.
Hey,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Sir,
Alright,
bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, sir. Thank
Alright.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
sir.
Thank you,
Yes,
bye-bye.
sir.